Good morning. It's time to warm up.
And now gradually become aware of the sensations of breathing. Notice where you feel the breath most distinctly, either the tip of your nose or the rise and fall in of your chest or abdomen.
Good morning. It is Sunday, November 10th. It's still morning. It's about 9:30, and I'm just about ready to go to the Bay 101 where I'm going to play the 2040 Omaha high-low game. I'm going to set a stop loss of minus 500, and if I get to that point where I'm down 500, I'll probably try to jump into the lower limit game, which should be 816 that they have running there. So before we go do that, I want to tell you a little bit about that warm-up routine that I showed you. First off, I don't always meditate, but I find it helpful, especially when I can't sleep. So the recording that I was using, that I frequently use, is from the Waking Up app by, I believe his name is Sam Harris. I'll put a link in the description box below. It's really awesome. It costs money, but they're like 5 free lessons, and I tend to just listen to them over and over again. Because really just focusing on your breathing is helpful. You don't have to do anything fancy. If you can just focus on your breathing for a few minutes, that is a very, very helpful skill to master. I think the single most important part of my warm-up routine, and probably the most effective thing I've done all year to improve my game, is having some kind of reflection. So I made a reflection sheet for myself that kind of involves a check-in and a check-out, where I before my session, I talk about how I'm feeling and what my goals are for the day. And at the end of the session, I kind of grade myself on how I did, talk about any challenging spots that I got into, any mistakes that I made, or anything great that I did, and set up a goal for the next session too. That's something I do on Google Drive because that's like a primary tool that I use, but it's also, I can access it from my computer or from my phone. So I can even be taking notes at the table. So if you don't already do some kind of journaling or reflection as part of your playing poker, you are missing out. It is going to improve your game. It really is. If nothing else, consider it another form of tracking results. Numeric results are not the only results you should be tracking. Track how you're feeling and what you're thinking, because thoughts and emotions influence your actions, and it's going to be another way of noticing what your challenges are and also what you have learned and how you're succeeding. Okay, enough on that. It's getting way too sunny out here. I'm going to grab probably one more cup of coffee and then hit the road to the Bay 101. So what do I say? I think this fire has been the best part of my time here at the Bay 101 today. I played in the 2040 game for about, what time is it? It's 8:30 now, so for almost 9 hours, and it was a slow decline. Unfortunately, I never really picked up any hands, and the few that I did pick up, I ended up getting beat on the river by a better hand. So I lost a couple key pots flopping top set, and in Omaha high-low, a lot of times if you flop top set but don't have a full house by the river, your hand is no good. And so that's how I lost the majority of my stack, kind of early on. And then from there, I just slowly went downhill. I played pretty tight. I was trying to play kind of generally the way you're supposed to, playing good two-way hands in position. By two-way hands, I mean a hand that can play well for the high side of the pot and the low side of the pot. The few times I did try to mix it up, which is always a bad idea, and play kind of some of those risky cards, just lost money. So that wasn't a good idea. Oh, man. I don't know. I think it goes to show that no matter how prepared you are, no matter how good you feel, no matter how good the game is, the game wasn't great today, but it certainly wasn't bad. But no matter what happens and what you do to prepare, things just aren't always going to go your way, and there's always that variance. Even in a game like high-low, where I think the variance is a little bit less than in Hold'em, sometimes you just get hit with that variance, and I certainly made some mistakes too, so I wasn't playing my A game. But yeah, I mean, there's not a lot you can do about it. It's just variance. So I'm gonna just try to do my reflection tomorrow morning and learn from the experience and get back out there again soon. For those of you who are interested in learning Omaha High-Low, I would recommend checking out LO8 Grinder. He is a YouTuber. I will put a card or something to his channel right here. He's made a great Intro to Omaha High-Low series. It's a really fun game, and usually, even if you're a beginner, you can pick it up pretty quickly. A couple tips about starting off as a beginner. So it's kind of like you're playing two games at once. It's like you're playing two separate games because you're playing for a low hand and you're playing for a high hand. So as often as possible, you want to play hands that can win both a high and a low. Another tip is never go broke without an ace. That's something that they like to say because an ace plays for both the high and the low in this game. So ace is a really powerful card. It's not the only card. It's not always going to win you the pot, which is what I learned tonight. But it is a powerful card and something that you want to look for in this game. As far as more resources for learning Omaha High-Low, unfortunately, I don't think there's a ton out there. A lot of the print materials, the few books that I've seen, seem really out of date and not that great. Bart Hansen was doing some stuff on Crush Live Poker for a little while, but I don't know if he's doing that anymore, and I think you have to be a subscriber to see those videos. But you can go ahead and check that out if you're interested at Crush Live Poker. Let's see, what else? I'm saying a lot, sorry. I'm just tired. I got beat, y'all. I got beat down today. Otherwise, a great way to learn is just to get out there and play. Play a lower stake game like, 4-8 or probably 4-8 is the lowest. I don't know if card rooms do 2-4 or 3-6, but if you play lower stakes, you can buy in for, like $80, $100, and just take your time thinking through things and asking for help when it's appropriate. That's a good way to learn, just by getting out there and doing it. Try not to be results oriented. Gonna reflect on the things that I did well and the mistakes I made, and keep on moving. So I will get back with you all tomorrow morning for some coffee and a drawing for the giveaway, because someone's got to win the tahine and the snowballs. So I'm gonna do that in the morning. Okay, good night. Hey everybody, we are back on the roof. In my last video, I had mentioned that I'm gonna do a giveaway, and I asked people to comment in order to enter the giveaway. So I wanna go ahead and tell you all who the giveaway winner is. I actually ended up picking some small prizes, so there's multiple winners. But first, before I do that, I just want to take a second to thank all of you so much for following this channel, for subscribing, for commenting, for interacting with me, because it not only is it good for the YouTube algorithm or whatever, it makes doing this so much more fun. It's really boring to be like, why am I doing this? What's the point if no one's getting anything out of this? So it keeps me encouraged. I've been a pretty spastic vlogger. For those of you who've been following me from the get-go, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I really want to redouble my efforts, and I'm coming up with a concrete plan to produce vlog content that is meaningful to me and also speaks to the things that you all are coming to me with in the comments. So please, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that sub button And also leave a comment telling me what brought you here, what interests you in this channel, what are some things you'd like to see, because that's going to help me direct just the next videos that I put out. Without further ado, I did a little drawing earlier in my living room when it was still light. Recycled box of names. This is very high tech, you all, very high tech. I'm pretty sure this had mushrooms in it, but anyways, now we're going to draw. Surprise, surprise, the winner of the care package giveaway, who happened to be a previous winner when I first started the vlog, is, no way, Joan Fisher. So Joan, congratulations. Thank you for sticking with the vlog for so long. And I'm really happy that I get to send you yet another prize. So I'm gonna check in with you to make sure I have the correct address for you, and I'll send you your care package. I also made a few card protectors. There's these little card protectors that I've been making. Card protector tutorial. We'll link it up here. And I thought I should draw a few extra names and send those folks a little card and a card protector that will hopefully bring them some run good at the poker table. So the names of those folks that I chose are Madman771, Chris Hamilton, and Layla. So thank you all for commenting. I drew your names at random out of like a plastic container that I had that I put everyone's names in. So I'm super excited to have had some interaction with you and to get to like continue the interaction by sending you a little something fun in the mail. Definitely stay tuned for my next video where I have a chat with poker vlogger extraordinaire Jamin Burton about setting goals and how to create really solid goals in poker. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. Even though I had a losing session at the Bay 101, I hope you were able to learn something from my experience, maybe that warm-up routine. And remember that if you're not tracking your thoughts and your emotions and results that are just not always your quantitative results, but your qualitative results, I highly recommend doing that. Doing some kind of reflection, doing some kind of journaling can be really helpful, and you can tailor it to make it exactly what you need. If people are interested in this kind of like warm-up routine or the check-in and check-out reflection sheet that I use, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a more detailed video really breaking down the purpose of the reflection sheet and different parts of different things that you can include in your own journaling and reflection in order to improve your game and track your results. Okay, thank you all again so much. I'm gonna sign off here, and everybody take care and have a good night, and see you later. Bye.